up, you guys? This is DOMB Universe. I'm alive, apparently. Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna get into that whole spiel of why did it take me so long to do a video, or what I want to do to make things better, and so on and so forth, and all that mamby-pamby horrifically unnecessary for right now. This long segment of I'm sorries and stuff like that, which I already posted out a video about that, and many of you with very open-armed opinions on the matter of it's okay and like that sort of stuff. And as I appreciate that, I'm gonna see if I can get these 3 episodes of MLP out of the way, and hopefully can get into other stuff later on. And I will talk about things that those of you who do not know after these reactions are over, or after this reaction's over, and then you can stick around. But these 3 episodes of MLP, I think episode 12, I already did 13, so I will have a link in the description on the next episode after this episode to that. And should be 14 and 15. I'm gonna get to those, react to them, and hopefully things can go right. Because right now I am still on my old computer, and I'll tell you the story of my new computer right after everything's done. So with that being said, let us get started, shall we? Oh, by the way, my afro is like a heck of a lot bigger than it used to be, and I'm currently terrified of it right now. I think it's trying to eat my head. Hold on, I need to see this. Oh yeah, that's terrible. That is just downright terrible. But hey, don't get used to this. Sooner or later, it is going to be cut. So yeah, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, now. Man, it has been a while. Not just on the sense of me doing reactions, but also just a sense in hi Discord.
Care for a carrot ginger sandwich?
Oh,
man, it took you long enough.
To cut off the crusts for me.
Of course I did.
Exceeding
I
expectations.
know how you like them.
You really do make the best finger foods.
Rude.
Say.
Excuse me.
That's actually really adorable. That actually seemed a lot more gruesome than it was supposed to be.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, but I seem to be out.
Well, I can just pop us in some more.
Easily.
That's all right. I need to go to the market anyway. I have to restock my pantry for our tea party next week.
Just saying.
Oh, I never realized.
Being of chaos can probably just
hosting these tea parties.
Whatever. You know, it's better to have naturally made stuff instead of chaosly made.
Not that much.
No. I've been taking advantage of your hospitality for
He
far
said it, not
too
us.
long. It's high time I do something about it. What to do? What to do?
With all your amazing powers and
You
potential.
host the next tea party. I've got it. Why don't I host the next tea party at my place? Hey,
Ooh.
That's my idea.
How dare you?
Why didn't I see that coming?
How do you work Discord? And I know I'll never actually get the answer, but you know, it would be interesting to know. You just suddenly have another you pop up and just do this, and then you just throw you into another pocket, whatever. Forget it. I miss the show. Not just in the sense of me doing reactions, but also in the sense of it's been on hiatus for a bit, and now the new episodes are starting in, which was one of the reasons why the other reactors from the live stream that I did told me to watch it so badly. But let me tell you this before the intro sequence done. I wasn't spoiled on a single thing from any other episode. Like, throughout this entire part, I have not been spoiled at all. So again, I'm still looking for the...
What do you think of my brilliant, genius, amazing idea of having the next tea party at my place?
It will be an interesting...
Are you sure? I wouldn't want you to go through any trouble.
You trouble? Never. I insist.
Discordian harmony. Oh, well, that's a thing.
Me in. I'm already looking forward to it.
So adorable! Stop!
I'm so excited. I can't.
Man, I haven't seen this in a while.
Really, I can't. How about we have the tea party tomorrow afternoon?
Sounds good to me. You know, Discord, I've never been to your house before.
That's weird.
Well, that's okay, because I've never hosted a tea party before. I've never hosted a tea party before.
That moment you realize where you just did nothing.
Thank you so much for the tea and nibblies, but I really must be going.
Discord, before you go, would you mind
Turning off
helping me
the...
tidy up?
I mean...
There you go, back to normal. Just the way you like it. See you tomorrow.
Discord is Enigma.
I can't wait.
An Enigma. And I'm happy, I'm still always happy to see those two together and actually interacting with one another this way.
How do I make my
However, you know, still needs to make other friends besides her, still thing.
I'm sorry, dearie. Were you talking to me?
Actually, madam, I'm talking to myself. Well, I'm not talking to you.
Is
it's for
this
Fluttershy.
a thing I need to know?
No more holes, though. You have to knock this tea party out of the park for her. She was our first friend, after all. You don't have to tell me that. She gave us a chance when no other pony would.
Apparently,
she makes us
yes,
want to be a better Draconicus. Fluttershy deserves the best of everything. Of course.
And it's adorable how you always think like boy.
Why didn't I think of that? Well,
Well, yeah.
Are you going to answer me or not?
Me? I thought you were talking to...
He's gone. He never was there.
I'm off to prepare a tea party worthy of Fluttershy.
I think anyone who ever goes inside Discord's head for even a solitary second would probably
Excuse me,
go
is this
insane
for Fluttershy
within the
to
first few
provide
seconds.
tea?
Why, yes, it is.
Oh, wonderful. I'll be enjoying her company tomorrow, so I will be needing your very best tea. Please, something especially special.
I'm sure Fluttershy would enjoy some of our rosehip green tea.
Rose hip green tea.
Interesting.
I'm always a
Does it
green tea
decorate
fan.
Your hips in roses or turn you green?
Neither. It just tastes good.
How boring. Pass.
Oh, come on.
Hold on! Ginseng tea! Now that sounds promising. What does it sing? I'm partial to something upbeat and jazzy.
Okay, I'm supposed to know what that
It's
is.
tasty, like all of our tea here.
This is supposed to be
So,
tasty,
all
Discorded.
this is just tea you simply drink?
Yes.
Oh, it seems that I got here just in time.
Here we go.
Oh, singing ginseng. I'll take it.
Are you sure you're friends with Fluttershy?
Yeah, actually,
Seems
yeah.
so very different from her.
Well, of course we're friends.
Opposites attract.
She gets me, and you obviously do not. Are you sure you're friends with Fluttershy? Oh, the very nerve. I'm sorry, do you validate?
I was about to say, are you about to leave without paying at all?
Can I help you find something?
Yes, you can. Your finest tea set, please. I want only the best for my friend Fluttershy.
You're friends with Fluttershy?
I've seen this is gonna be a thing now.
Judgy clerk pony. Why is it such a surprise? Sure, she's on the quieter side, and I'm a
Yes.
bit, well, more showy. But
Yes.
I'll have you know we're besties, and that's why I need
Besties.
the best tea set.
Perhaps then you'd be interested in our classic tea for two set.
A teapot that just pours tea? How positively dreadful.
I like how he's very imaginative. That's always been the greatness about Discord.
Not anymore.
It flies.
Much better.
Sure.
Don't wrap it. I'll walk it home.
Paying. Okay. Where does he get the money? Does he just materialize it, or is it one of those wish-granting things where you have to take it from an existing source and then bring it here? Knowing Discord is probably a high derpy. Knowing him is probably just makes it out of nothing.
Good.
Long time no see. I forgot to say that.
For Fluttershy. Oh, better. Oh, I'll need napkins. I'll simply make them. Well, I could, or
Make them made of water.
I've got nothing. How do I make these better? What should I do?
For Discord, more is more, and more is better.
Make them
And
glow.
of course,
Oh, that's not good enough for Fluttershy. Should I make them fly?
we already have things that fly.
Oh, and fold. Glow, fly, fold into fun shapes, perhaps.
Discord?
Oh,
Are you okay?
and here I thought everyone else was gonna be like a awesome-looking background pony.
As the party pony and Fluttershy's close but not best friend, I
Nah.
need your advice. I'm hosting a tea party for her, and it has to be perfect. No, it has to be even better than perfect.
You will come to find that perfect is basically as far as you can get.
All you have to do is make Fluttershy.
Shut up, Pinky. Just help him.
It should be pretty easy for you. You know her so well.
And that's why you're the party expert. Thank you, Pinkie Pie. I feel so much better now.
I guess if you have to, if you really have to choose another pony in the main 6 that he is friends with close enough to, would be Pinkie. She's only just heard about it, if not at all, and you know, that dimension warping thing that she can do.
Comfortable. Well, I mean, that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, this seems like a room that I would see you, June.
That might be a problem.
Discord, just snap your fingers and make everything normal, unless, you know, it's actually a problem, which I can believe.
Maybe it's not as bad as I think. Maybe Fluttershy would be comfortable having a tea party here. This... Maybe I just need another set of eyes on this. What do you think?
I'm sorry, that is incredibly hilarious to me.
That bad? No, worse. Fluttershy would never be comfortable here. What have you done?
Reminds me of, this really reminds me of what Aku did in one of the episodes of the Samurai Jack movie. Not movie, the series.
Weird, like me.
That's actually pretty interesting.
What if the ponies at the tea shop and the china shop were right? What if Fluttershy sees how crazy this place is and realizes how different we are and then doesn't want to be friends anymore? Relax.
This is definitely a panicking situation, yes.
Time to call in the team. Okay, Chief, what's the plan?
Ikabi Bunshin no Jutsu, I guess. Let's just go with it.
Oh, got it. We know Fluttershy, and we know what she likes. First of all, we need to get rid of all the new stuff. You heard him. Strike the new stuff.
Okay, first I thought it was gonna be a sense of sometimes less is more, but now it seems more is gonna go along the lines of, Discord needs to know how it's his tea party, so he can do it his sort of way, and his chaotic nature is what makes Fluttershy somewhat, you know, attracted in a friendship sense to him. And just converting into that sense that what he isn't.
Enjoy your all-expense-paid trip around Equestria.
And can somebody tell me why pinatas hate bats?
Well
Is that...
done,
Oh!
everybody, but there's still more work to
I get
do.
it. It's funny. Never mind. I can't believe it took it that long to figure it out. No, never mind. Don't tell
We
me.
need to make this place more Fluttershy and less, well, me. One thing I know about my dear friend is that she loves comfy chairs, but not on the ceiling. And I'm almost certain she likes stairs that lead somewhere.
Yeah. Well then. That just seems less roomy.
And although we've never discussed it, I'm pretty sure Fluttershy likes gravity.
Gravity's pretty neat.
Okay, fellas, this is a good start, but
Where'd the
stand
table go?
back. Let me show you how it's done. We just need some of this. And a little of that.
If this is something we would like to call great development for Discord for what he's doing right now, is really great. He's pulling out all the stops just to impress Fluttershy on the sense of
How boring. I mean normal. Thank you.
which is the thing.
Good job.
Wow.
The window treatments are perfectly unexceptional. But we're not done yet.
Zaru would be proud.
Mm-hmm. Makeover!
Wow.
Hating it.
No.
Hating it.
You're always naked, Discord. How many jokes of that we're gonna have?
Hating it. Hating how much I love it.
Alright. I see more of an Elvis. I see more of a... I know what it is, I just can't say it.
Okay, let's give these conversation cards a whirl. It is very nice to see you today.
Aw.
Have you read any good books lately? Your garden looks positively lovely. Right on! Oh, quite strange. For the first time in my life, I don't feel quite strange. In fact, I feel completely normal.
Which is strange.
Everything is finally perfect for Fluttershy. And just in time.
I am impressed. I'm utterly impressed.
Discord! I'm so excited to finally see where you live.
Greetings, friend. Please do come in.
I can't wait to see how...
Yeah.
Oh.
This was pretty much seen coming from a mile away. Just like, this is not what she expected from you,
Something amiss?
Discord.
No, not at all. It's just not what I expected. It's quite lovely.
Please,
I-
have a seat.
You know, it could go either way right now.
Right here.
Oh,
I think you'll be quite pleased with the green tea I've selected for us today.
ooh, does it actually turn us green?
She's excited to see different... Oh my god.
What's it do?
I love this side of Fluttershy. I missed it.
Oh.
Oh god, this show. Ah.
What particularly nice weather we're having.
Man, this is
Yes?
boring. For you, Discord,
Yeah.
this is very bad.
It did rain the other day, however.
Oh man.
Huh?
This is like the
The
Celestia
weather
effect.
today is particularly nice, as I previously mentioned.
This is cringy on the best way possible.
Discord, you don't seem to be yourself today.
No.
Feeling all right?
Whatever do you mean?
Well, it's just what you're wearing, and also what you're saying, and also the way you're saying it, and pretty much everything else.
Oh, dear Fluttershy, worry not. I can assure you that for the first time, I'm feeling perfectly normal.
Which is
Now,
bad.
Let me top you off. Oops, Butterfingers. How
Oh, if he becomes normal, he starts to fade away from existence because he's supposed to be the Discordian. Oh my god, dude,
I have no idea.
that's a
You're
whoa.
starting to fade away.
Oh, you don't say. Have you read any good books lately?
Stop! Can he not stop? Is that a thing?
Huh. Have you tried the scones?
Oh my god.
Positively delectable.
He's really
Secret
converted.
The extra butter.
This is bad.
What is wrong with you? You're acting so normal, which is not so normal for you.
Exactly.
Well, whatever do you mean? This is just me being me.
No,
it's not you.
not. It's you being like every pony else.
Huh. How though? Is he fading away
Do
from...
it the more you fade away. Of course. You're a creature of pure chaos. Being normal is destroying you.
Yes!
Oh, how interesting. That reminds me of something I heard at the market today.
Stop it.
Oh,
Please,
Jesus
I
Christ.
need to go back to being your not normal self. Quick, Discord, do something chaotic before it's too late. Please.
Make a reference to something. You summon Deadpool. Just do something.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, then I guess it's up to me.
Oh, man.
Okay, all right. How about... oh, no.
Oh, God.
Over that cup. That's pretty chaotic, right?
For you, yes.
What if I... Oh, my. Talking with food in my nose after taking a bite from every sandwich. How wacky.
More like in the rude category, but you're getting there.
Okay. Maybe
His transparency rating is really on like 15 at this
What would
point.
Discord do? Well,
Opacity?
probably make
Opacity.
another version of himself to bounce ideas off of. But one wouldn't be enough. He'd need more. Way more.
About like maybe like 5 others.
Hey there, Fluttershies! Any ideas on how to Discord up this tea party?
This is
Hi,
precious.
Fluttershy. Thanks for asking. First of all, you gotta redecorate this place. I mean, this is where Discord lives. And you're telling me there aren't any stairs that lead to nowhere? Got it.
This is precious. I mean, I'll talk about it at the end. It was just, I love all of this development.
Better, but it still needs something. Now
There
that's
we
more
go.
like it.
Whoa, it's actually working.
It's working.
Oh, I mean, of course it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I like how he just has his face of, man,
Predictable.
is this something I was
Let's put them
expecting to
where they
happen?
don't belong. And he'd have a chaise lounge that would actually chase you because he's funny like that. Bet you can't catch me.
Oh my god.
Oh, and Discord would have a special kind of tea, like a ginseng that could really sing.
I would. I would.
And he'd serve
The-
it on a floating table. We never talked about it, but I'm pretty sure Discord hates gravity.
Do. Who wants to be tethered to
The fact that,
when you can do that?
oh man.
Now this is exactly what I was hoping for.
This is what you were hoping for? But this is the complete opposite of your tea parties.
I wouldn't expect you to throw a tea party the way I would. We're different.
Which is the good thing about it.
I was afraid that if you saw exactly how different we are, you wouldn't want to be friends anymore.
What? Why would you ever think that?
Because you and I don't make sense to any pony else.
That may be
Who
true,
cares?
but we make sense to me. I never would have thought to make singing ginseng before I met you. But you've opened me up to so many more possibilities and impossibilities.
And a lot more
So
wide
that's
range of
what I'm
emotions that I
trying
love
to say
seeing.
is, I like you because you're so different from me.
You do?
Of course I do, silly. Besides, what's Discord without a little chaos?
Well,
Yeah, your name wouldn't make
in that
sense.
case, I certainly don't need to be wearing this.
Thank you.
Oops! I
Ah.
forgot that I still had this on.
That's creepy, but cool.
Now, about that tea party.
Tea.
You know, your garden really is looking lovely.
Why, thank you for noticing. I also couldn't help but notice that you need a refill.
Gesundheit.
It really is nice having you here.
I'm happy to be here, and I really do like your place because it's so you.
Thank you.
Why, thank you, Fluttershy.
Yeah,
Now,
man,
how about
I'm
we try
thoroughly
some of
surprised.
those delicious-looking sandwiches.
Oh, you read my mind.
This is what more shows need nowadays. Just moments like this. Utterly adorable. I love it. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. How do I put this in words that can fully describe how I feel just by watching this episode? First things first. The development between those two and their friendship has really gone down like the true friendship route. Like, this is the true friendship route between these two. And so much, in fact, I know it's a kid show and stuff like it. You can't really be say it anymore. I think we've come to the conclusion that this show is pretty much for anyone. It's just a niche audience that actually has to get into it. But in the end, the fact that they can just be alone together and just have a wonderful time truly shows just how deep and connecting that their friendship truly is. It's like I'm not gonna like do it on you guys. Me, I used to think that if Fluttershy and Discord had to stay in a room together, how far can a conversation go until it starts getting into the realm of one's probably not meeting the interests of the others in some way, shape, or form, more of an awkward moment scenario and not more of a, they're not really connecting in that sense. Like, you know, you have always had those awkward moments where you're trying to think of something to say to a friend of yours and you're the only, and you have only yourself to bounce off of when you're trying to make jokes or do other kind of casual conversation and sounds like that. They just proved me wrong in this entire episode in two different fronts of just a tea party in the beginning and a tea party at the end. They enjoy each other's company, and I love that. I just love those two awesome friends. Like that is incredible. While I still state that Discord needs to make more friends besides just Fluttershy, like how I predicted the whole betraying thing, because Fluttershy being the only thing keeping him to his good roots is just one pony is definitely bad. But they're showing me that now that bond that was like kind of like severed is not only reattached itself, but has developed even a stronger bond. It's like Naruto and Sasuke bond exponential times 5 billion or something like that. And I love it. It's good to see these two like this. Now, I will continue what I said before in the middle of the episode. How if you had to pick another main 6 pony that Discord is quote unquote friends with, it has to be Pinky, because in the interaction with Pinky and him makes sense in the matter of they're both chaotic individuals, but in their own merit. He's a spirit of chaos and disharmony, so he kind of just has this this aura, this demeanor of how he is. While Pinky, she likes to make people laugh, make people smile, but with her chaotic nature, it just happens to be in a different front. Like you have doing it just to do it because that's what he is, and doing it because that's just how her personality is supposed to be structured and how she grew up. So yeah, I like that. Also, I like the dynamic of if he were to convert to a normal thing, he would cease to exist because that's not what he exists to be. Which really ties into probably like the origin / backstory of more about how Discord was created. Is just that since he only exists because he is a being of chaos, does that mean it could mean one of two different things? Is there like a spirit overarching god of chaos that Discord stems from? That's just like an out there kind of theory. Or is it that since there was no Discord in the world, the world of reality created a Discord, because like how there would be no evil without good, there would be no Discord without harmony, that sort of thing. So I like that dynamic. I don't know, because it has been a while since I've seen the earlier seasons of MLP, or on much other merits that I probably just didn't listen correctly about how Discord's origins were, how he was created, why he exists to do what he does. Is sort of up in the air for me. But hey, if you have an explanation that is somewhat liable to yourself, hey, feel free to leave in the comment sections, because I'm starting to try to read those again. So there's that. Another thing about this episode that I fully enjoyed is the wide array of like emotions and animations that they did with Fluttershy. I know I've pretty much said this in every other episode at this point, but Fluttershy has become one of my favorite main 6 characters. Like right now, she is so close to being number 1. It's actually pretty scary how in the beginning that she wasn't even close to being like my 3rd favorite, because Twilight and Rainbow Dash and even Applejack, especially Pinkie Pie, how they always took my favorite spot for how they were, because of how they always were so sporadic in their personalities. But now Fluttershy has gone to that end where she's no longer just Fluttershy. They should change her name just to Flutterbutter or something like that, because she is just a little cupcake, and you just a poopy cupcake, and you just love her, and just I liked how the episode took 2 different routes on 2 separate occasions from other 2 episodes that I could remember going to. There was the episode where I forget the name of it, but it was about the certain characters trying to blow things out of proportion, where in actuality all they wanted was something calm and cool, and not like all to this extreme. I forget what episode it was, but I'm pretty sure they touched upon that topic of maybe too much more is a little bit more than you can bite off. And they did the Celestia approach, where Celestia likes chaotic parties and stuff like that, because the other parties she had to attend were so boring and stuff like that. She likes the randomness that can go on with the main 6 from inviting them and stuff like that. How she enjoyed when the Smooths popped into the other party. It's just like she enjoys this all other chaotic nature. And it's sort of what happened with Fluttershy. When she came in, she didn't expect to see normal. That's not what Discord is. Discord is not a normal, and that's why I think she would have liked a change of pace in her tea parties of just being her normal tea parties to his chaotic, sporadic nature of tea parties. And I like that. Really, it really does show how the opposites can attract in this scenario, and they really subtly like built that up in a correct way. You got Discord going to other ponies, and just now they're questioning it. Well, are you sure you're friends with this character that I know to be this lovable bundle of shy joyness, and then you're just you. okay, and I liked how they built that up. And as soon as they met Pinky, that's what broke the camel's back of trying to say, oh, okay, maybe you should do something that only she would like and stuff like that. So in a way, it's kind of Pinky's fault, but in a way, she was just trying to be helpful. So you can't really put any blame on her for that, or any blame for her at all. Like that, it's just how Discord is supposed to learn about this sort of like thing about just because you're opposite doesn't mean you are not supposed to be together. It's the fact that you two are different is what brought you two together to begin with, and that's kind of what Celestia thought about when when freeing Discord from her from his prison and telling Fluttershy she is the one that can turn him good. She knew Fluttershy had this personality that can counteract Discord's personality, because it's the fact that they're opposites is what will bring them together. I said for the billionth time in this entire end review here. So yeah. And the review is over until I think of something else. But let me just tell you this for people who are happy to see me back, hopefully to see me back longer than, a few days. But, okay, I posted up a video telling you about my situation. Stresses, stuff have been going out. And while none of those things are actually subsided, I still have my job. I'm still going to it. I still have the school. School is actually getting a lot harder. I'm actually very close to failing a class. I talked to my parents about it. They said, I've been doing this for a long time, and they understand. They would not have any. They would not be in any way upset about me failing or a certain thing, and they never were. They never were. It's the fact that since I was raised in high school, middle school times to never get failing grades, because that's not who you are. That's what you're supposed to be. Because in society or whatever, you need to have good grades in order to get a good job and in order to have good paying welfare and whatnot. And it's just like so I always had this way of I need to provide for my family because they need help, and I need to make sure to not care about how my physical conditions or my mental conditions are, as long as I'm doing the thing that I know I was raised to do, which is make good grades and just get that done. And if I'm not doing it correctly, then that's just it. But apparently I've reached that stage where I've gone through it so much that I just burnt myself out on the matter, and all I want to do is just finally do some things for me for once. And while that is in terms of selfish or in a way just downright lazy, it's like I don't want to do this editing class or 3D animation course. I just want to sit down and draw. I'm not going to make money just sitting down and drawing. So see, that's where the conflicting thing. If I do the 3D animation class and I do the editing software, I'm just going to put more stress on myself. And my mom told me sooner or later that's going to spiral out of proportions. And for those of you who know that the October date is coming up in a not too long now, and for those of you who know about my history with October is not a good month for me, not at all. A few Octobers ago, I lost my entire YouTube channel. And last October, I nearly did something stupid. So those sort of things need to stop. And I'm realizing if I continue down this road in this year of how I'm doing now, that October is going to come back again, and then it's just going to start all over. It's just going to be a yearly thing of constantly going through this horrible, horrible mess of October. On the exact same day, too. That's what's scary. So on that day, I am just going to make sure that everything's calm, cool, and collected. Break the streak that shouldn't even be a streak. And that's it. So that's basically in the summary format. Let's just know, I've been drilling through some stuff. And while I know a lot of people are probably going through stuff that are way worse than mine, I'm the type of guy that seems to take things a little less profound, I guess. I don't know. But I want to do these videos because I really want to get back into MLP. No, I don't want to get back into MLP. I want to get back into posting up videos for you guys. And it's like, not only that, it's just like my roommates are not helping in a sense. It's either some roommates are here and they're watching TV and the TV's blasting off all this sound and I can't do anything. One of my roommates are sleeping, so I don't want to bother him and stuff like that. None of our schedules are coinciding with me having time to myself, and when I do have time to myself, I'm either too lazy to want to do something and just want to sleep myself. So it's like really trying to get a grasp on what I'm supposed to do and how I'm supposed to do it. And I'm happy to say that maybe this is like the moment in time of the day that I get to do it for you guys. And so when it comes to Tuesdays, I'll see to do videos, and hopefully Mr. Toshiba, Mr. I Like to Break a Bunch can actually help me out in the scenario until I get an actual good computer, because the current computer that I have that's a nice segue, because the current computer that I have is not meeting up to standards. It has a worse camera. The processing is, for some reason, slower. It has a Core i5 processor, yet it moves way slower than a Core i3 processor that I'm currently running on my computer right now. I don't know how that's supposed to work. Every time I turn it on, it has this weird booting up process. Sometimes it just wants to cut itself off on certain scenarios. I don't know if that's supposed to be how the computer is supposed to break itself in, but this computer I'm working on right now didn't have to do that. This computer working on right now can actually move way faster than many other computers in this whole stupid building. So it's like, what's up with that? And I found some computers over at Walmart which cost half the price that this stupid computer costs, and then I was like, and they work way better too. Like, why did I go to Best Buy? Here's the thing, guys. Look, this isn't like me trying to bust a bash on Best Buy, but don't buy your stuff at Best Buy. As soon as I say this is not supposed to bash on, I tell you not to buy it. Look, you can go buy stuff at Best Buy, but just to let you know, from personal experience on my end, from buying one of their computers, I am not satisfied, especially for the price that I had to do it. The price I had to do was like almost $500, and the computer I found that works way better, does the way thing, only costs like $250. So, gotta say, when it comes to personal matters, I don't know, it's just like I'm doing something wrong, but let me just tell you, I am not satisfied with my current product, and if it wasn't for the fact that for some reason the conveniency gods say you're not supposed to send this computer back, you made a mistake, you're gonna have to live with it, buddy boy. I can't find the receipt, so I can't bring it back, and so I just have to deal with it, probably sell this thing on Craigslist or something, I don't know, but it's because I don't know how to use those things, but let's just let you guys know, you're going to be still working with the computers. You might still hear that stupid fan thing in the background, but it has been a little bit nicer to me for some reason. I don't know if it's actually sentient and it's trying to help me out and it feels sorry for me for once, or maybe I just hit it a bunch and it finally recognized that it doesn't like to get hit, which still brings up the sentience. So, whatever. With that being said, I'm going to see if I can get to the other two episodes before this day is through, and hopefully, probably, I can get to other reactionary things, like trying to get back into Camp. I'm trying to start this whole new reaction series because I heard that something exists and I want to get to it. For those of you wondering, or still here, to actually want to wonder, well, just know it's coming, and I might bring it up a little sooner so other people can know, because I know most people cut off at this point. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.